So I thought I would come to my favorite place, Balboa Park, where the flowers are blooming, and talk about Calpernia Addams and her amazing, beautiful self. And last night's elimination, almost elimination of one of the top 3, didn't get to be eliminated. So next week is the last and final episode, and then they're also gonna have 1 hour pre-show, and it might be a very interesting show because it's gonna take place in Beverly Hills. I would presume that that would be the best place to have an ending as Calpernia Addams ends Transamerican Love Story, featuring her best friend Andrea James, and the anyway, so this is where I come every morning and run. It's actually a beautiful morning right now, and let me see. So I wanted to be able to speak to you from here. Basically, last night's show was about meeting the families and friends, and I thought that Mike's mother and father were very understanding, and they seem like a fun couple. Like, all they want is their best for their son, and I know that their son is still growing at 28. The thing with Mike is that I feel like he reminds me of like a younger brother, or just somebody Mike is not gay. I don't think that he's gay at all. I think Mike is straight. Does he know that Calpernia used to be a man? I mean, Calpernia is a woman, I'm sorry. He's trying to go out with a woman. Calpernia is a woman. We must remember that Calpernia is not gay. She's a woman. So he is not going out with a gay guy. So of course their family are, maybe if Mike said that he was gay, then the family would, and then that he was going to go out, he was trying to go out with somebody who was gay, then that would have been very, very different. But in this situation, they just want his support. I mean, I think that we must remember that situations like this are very un-American, and you have to applaud Mike's family for accepting him for what he wants in life, even though that they basically still think that Mike is not a very suitable that he's not very suitable to basically go out with a transgender woman, or just basically because he's never been on other relationships. So I thought that was very interesting, because I thought that it was wonderful that Mike's parents and even took him to Vegas, and they already knew about Calpernia Addams. So I thought that was wonderful. I thought that Jim's parents could have been a little bit hypocritical, like hypocrites in a way. I didn't believe their story. I didn't believe them at all. I think that they're there for Jim, but I just don't. They don't I don't think that they're those kind of people, like when you go out and they're like, oh, they're just pretending to be somebody that they're not. They don't have the guts to say out that they don't approve. And then with Sean, the thing with Sean is that I think that Sean doesn't, I just think Sean is the wrong person for Calpernia, only because Calpernia Addams deserves the best, and Sean is not the best. He could be a great person, but he doesn't deserve Calpernia Addams. Calpernia Addams deserves Mike, and so there I said it. I think that Jim should go. I'm gonna get nasty now. Jim should go. He is finding love in all of the wrong places, and Sean needs to concentrate on his promoting of concerts and let Calpernia go. And Mike should have maybe thought of a new scheme for next week to win Calpernia, because he basically got a second chance. And how many times do people give second chances? Because this was very monumental. And to close my video on one of the most famous parks in America is Balboa Park. Built in the 1900s for the Pan American Fair. This is going under renovation. As you can see, this is the Museum of Men, and it is a spectacular sight. I mean, it is one of the most amazing museums. I would say this is probably the best museum in all of San Diego. From the Museum of Men. It's pretty amazing. It's going under construction. And this is the